This conference will now be recorded.
Come on, all of you take update functions first. Then I will explain how that update will work. Just recall, step 1 is environment matrix, step 2 knowledge matrix, step 3 gamma means learning parameter. Then step 4, from a current state, how to identify next possible actions. The next step, so possible actions are multiple, but agent can perform only one action. Okay, how to choose one action random. For that purpose, this is the function. So this is a function for updates. So all of you take this function first. First you take it, I will explain. Online team, please take this. So, first you write Abhilash, later photo. All of you completed. Sir, online team ready? Actually, the update function is the last statement. before you update the Q matrix, some prerequisite statement. So each statement, what it will do, we'll verify now. Once again, I read on all these things. So before updating, all the Q values are zeros. Let's say some initial state as 1. From the 1, what are all the possible actions? That is just a function. Current state is yes, that 5. The possible actions are 1, 4, 5 lines. But which is the right action is 5 to 5. But when it will know 5 to 5 is the right action after completion of the trial. If you have multiple possible actions like 3, 5, but agent has to choose any one. For that, sample next action. One time it will choose 5, another time it may choose 3. Randomly it will select any. Now you just observe this. This is the actual function. Step by step we will do. What exactly happening into that function. Initially I am keeping current state as 0, sir. Just for trialing. Come on, sir, tell me, if it is current state as 0, what action that you can perform according to your game? Only 4. So action 4 I am giving. Manually I am fixing the values. Actually you have to call the function. What function you need to call? Sample next action function you need to call. Okay? Now directly I am fixing the values. Just for testing how the training will happen. Gamma already we declared it as 0.8, which is close to 1. That means long-term reward priority. First you observe this. Only this part you observe this. What is the object type of Q, sir? What is object type of Q? It's a matrix. Matrix means rows and columns, double dimension. Whenever you want to access a particular element of a matrix, row index, comma, column index you have to give. In this example, you have given only row index, not the column index. Understood? If you don't give column index, all columns will be taken. What is your action number now? 4. That means fifth row. Fourth index means fourth row index means fifth row. Previously, what are all the values of for fifth row? All values zeros. Just verify that. Understand? This is all these are the possible actions. Your current state is number 4. Your current state is number 4. Actually, current state 0. If 0, if you perform action number 4, what will be your next current action? Number 4. Understand? Next possible actions. Next, whenever you perform one action, your state will be changed. For that next state, all possible actions it is taking. That means all values of the Q it is taking, not possible actions. Because Q contains not the rewards. It contains knowledge scores. Understood? For some time, please don't prompt it, just listen. So now it has 6 values, but all the values in the beginning 0. After that, you are comparing. Observe this. Only check these values. What are the values you have retrieved? For these values, what is the max value? If all values are 0, the max value is 0. Now you just check it. One bracket message here. 0 is the return. How you are comparing the things? By saying equal to. Now check it. If two matrices you are comparing in the numpy, the comparison will be done for element to element. If condition true, it returns true, otherwise false. Understood or not? How many values are true here? Suppose, think that already is a trained queue. The values 0, 24, 0, 30, 40 and 0. Now what is the max value? 40. How many max values? One max value. Please come. So that means you have a chance that you will get one single max value. You can get multiple max values also. Understood? So that's why you are comparing with this, how many max values are there. So here I got 6 truths because all values are, if all values are 0, max value is 0. For each and every value, the value is correct, right? The given condition is correct, right? Now the next step, you are taking the max index. For this max index, what is the meaning of it? Up to now, what is the meaning of it? You are applying some condition. Okay? At which index numbers the given condition is true, those index numbers will be written np.where. Okay? So for this, just you are applying np.where. Okay? Now check it now. What is the meaning of, explain the meaning of the output? No man. First one is for row index. Second one is for column index. Understood? That means these column indexes are actions, right? For which actions the given condition is true is first action, second action, third action, fourth action, fifth action, like this. In the beginning, for all the actions, the given condition is true. Mr. Naveen, your name is Naveen, right? You understood it or not? Your face expression is saying that you did not understand. I type it. Initially, you said what, sir? Okay. Equal to np dot max of q of action this thing. What is the action value, sir? What is the action value? 4 equals to np dot max of q of 4. Understood? What is the result of it? In the beginning, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. What is the object type of Q? NP.array or NP.matrix? Matrix means from a matrix, if you take a subset, you will get one more matrix, right? So that what is the output shape of it? Correct? Equals to NP.max of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 more 0, like this, right? Understood or not? Now, just compare. I'm repeating the same. What is the result of NP.max of this one? 0. Understood or? When you apply this condition, when you compare these things, what is the result? Again a double dimensional matrix. True, 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 true. Understood? For this again, one more statement I am repeating. NP dot where of same condition. What is the size of this input argument? What is the size of it? 1 by 6. That means one row, 6 columns I have, because that is not a single dimension matrix now. At which row given condition is true, sir? At which row? Sir, you people are prompting my statement. If I say X, again you are repeating the text. But if I ask any question, you are not saying that answer. Only one row you have. That means in the first row. This condition is true. In which row? First row. This condition is true. In which row? Array. These are nonsense, man. You have only one row. How can you say that second row? That is second element. Understand? What is the row number? This second element condition is true. In which row? 0 row. 0 index. Understood or not? Then third value, true or not? In which row? Fourth value true. In which row? Fifth value true. Sixth value is also true. In which row? 0 row. This is what your output meaning here. Understood? All of you understood this? Come on, please extend this. Come on. Second element. This value true or not? True. In which column index? 0 column index. Second value also true. In which column index? 1 column index. Like this. 2, 3. Correct? Understood the meaning? Now compare the outputs. Now observe the output. Yes or no? But you are interested about actions, right? The returned object is a tuple. Tuple has 2 elements. Element 1 is row indexes. Element number 2 is column indexes. Correct? You are interested about column indexes because column indexes are about actions. That's why taking the second one. Second one means index number 1. Now you check it. Now look at only these output. This output. Tell me what is this output? Not all possible actions, man. All index numbers which have max scores. All index numbers which have max scores. Because in the beginning, in the day number 1, in the iteration number 1, entire key values are zeros only. So the max value is true for each and every index. But after completion of 100 iterations or 200 iterations, not all the values are max values, right? Only some values are my max values. The max value can be single, the max value can be multiple. At the time you can get a single index number or multiple index number. Understood this point? And you are capturing this into the variable called max underscore index, for which Q scores the max value is true. Index numbers it is returning, not the max numbers. Max numbers in index number it is returning. The returned object can be single, the returned object can be multiple. Till now you check it. Half clear by the statement what the first line is doing. Okay, from your notes you put a tag like this, put your number 1, or write like this, update point 1, update point 1. All of you tag this. For update point 1, write like this explanation you write it, what happened exactly. Current state 1 you have given, action 4, gamma 0.8 you have given. Take this sample out. So keep this in a box because don't disturb the original code. So online team, are you taking, sir? Pardon? Current state 0. Correct. Current state 0. Completed. What do you want? You want row indexes or column indexes? Column indexes. For that, what you did? Max underscore index equals to np dot where of same this statement. It is returning a tuple of two separate arrays. You want second one. For the second one here, index number you are applying 1. Your output is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? Come on, take the last step also. Okay, understood all of you? What the first line is doing? You tell me. Simple, give me summary. What the line number 1 is doing? Identifying index numbers of max values of a particular action from the queue, not from the rewards. That's the point. Now, what is the object type of it? Array. Correct? Array contains single value or more than one value. That means multiple values. If the condition greater than 1 means what, sir? Multiple max values are there or not? Understood? Condition false means what? Only one. Here, please. Only one. Greater than 1 means multiple values. Condition false means minimum 1. No chance of 0 here. 1 or more. Understand? If I have more than one max index, this statement. If I have only one max, only one value, basically that is a numpy array. From that array you want to take that single value, simply apply int. Understood or not? Now you tell me. Here I have what are the previous values? Once again for your clarity, max underscore index. I got the values. Now I don't want all the things. If it is greater than 1, anyone has to be selected now. That's why np dot random dot choice. Size equals to what is the meaning of it? From these 6 values, you are asking one value. Okay, you are asking one value. Check it now. This time what it has taken? 1 it has taken. Maybe next time 5 it will take. Maybe next time another. In this way, if I perform some 1000 iterations, almost all actions will be covered or not? Understood or not? Like this. Now what you are taking? If I have more than one value, I am selecting one value. That means one action. If I have one value, exactly I am taking that value. Understood? Okay. For this entire if condition, here do like this, do the comment like this. Update 2.1. For this update 2.2. Later we write the notes for it. Ready? For update 2.1, I am writing. What is your statement? What is your statement? Max underscore index. Previously, this is a multiple equals to np dot random dot choice. Because from the multiple possible things, you are taking one. Of what is that? Max underscore index. How many values you want? Size equals to only one. If you say size equal to 2, two values to 3. Two values random, but we need only one action. Come on, try to elaborate this. Max underscore index so equals to np dot random dot choice of. What is the result of it? What is the result of max index? Correct? Comma size equal to 1. Think that it has selected number 1. Output is number 1. Understood? Okay. Observe if the given condition is false. Update 2.2. What is the statement? Max underscore index equals to int of max underscore index. If condition false, max underscore index equals to int of, think that sir, it's a true only for 5. If I have one value in that array, what is the value now? 5. Did you understand? If I have multiple things, this is the way. Single value, that means if max index contains 32 values, then these are the things. So this is output. If max index contains single value, then you are taking updates. My output is understood, all of you? What the second value is doing? Come on, take this. So completed, sir. I go to next. Now summarize the things. Think that this entire thing is 2 steps. The step number 1, all max indexes you are taking. In the next case, if I have more than one max index, taking one. If I have single, taking as it is. Understood? Okay. For this, update tree, tag it for the third line. What is the statement? Max underscore value equals to q of action, comma, max underscore index. After completion of this update 2.1 and 2.2, how many values you have? One value. Even though if you have multiple, because of this statement, you will get only single value, right? Now, in this moment, what is our action? Max underscore value equals to q of 4. Q of 4, comma, max index. Let's say 1 in the beginning. Understood? For this, np dot max. For this, np dot max. Now, how many things I will get now? Only one value. What is that value? Sir, in this moment, in the fourth row, for this, what is the value? Of course, you need not to apply because single, right? Single value, right? What is the value? Max underscore value equals to 0. Because the fourth row contains what? All values. 0 in the beginning. That to the second value is what? 0. Understood? So this thing is that means after completion of first iteration, if selected action is number 1. If I am in current state 1, my next action will be, if I am in state number 1, my action will be 4. If it is 4, the selected action again 1. If it is 1, is there any update in my max value? Still 0. After that, you are trying to update as update number 3, update 4, q of action, comma, max underscore index equals to that. Here, actually, the q learning equation. That part we will see in the step number update number 4. Got it? All of you take this. Don't take update 4. Update 3 only take it. Completed. Now tag it update number 4. Q-learning formula. What is that formula? Or of current state, comma, action plus gamma into max. This is what Q-learning formula. Now tell me, in this moment, what is your action value? Max index value according to this. Previously all values are what? Zeros. That's why definitely this value is what? 0. Or of current state. 1 or 0 we selected. 0. Action. Plus. What is the gamma? 0.8 into what is the max value? Try to recall your reward environment matrix. 0 to 4 vacancies there or not? Vacancies there. But is it the target goal state? So that what is the reward? 0. So that what you will get here? 0 plus 0.8 into 0. 0. That is any updation? No updation. In first iteration, if my current state is 0 and selected action is number 4, correct? Now take this. So all these steps, one single step.
Sir, it's Q of current action, current state comma action, sir. It's not action comma max index.
Q of
Q of current state comma action.
current state comma action. Current state. Just to say yes, sir. Yes, for state. I cannot type with that. Action. My current state is 0, comma. Can I proceed? Now I am changing the story, sir. You can please write from the beginning. Observe this. Keeping current state as 1. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Current state as 1. Come on, imagine your box. What are the possible actions? Let's say 3. Okay. Let's say 3. Come on, observe the code. 3, sir. Action is 3. Current state 1. Action gamma already we fixed it. According to this, you come and explain. What is the result of it? You are taking from this Q. 3 means fourth, sir. Action 3 means
All
what?
zero.
What are all the values in the fourth row? Zero still. Okay. That means 3 comma. What is the max of 3? Same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get it. Understood? Here max index. Max index. Same thing. All the 5. Understood or no? Come on here. Contains multiple values, right? Think that in this moment it has selected an action called number 1. This is the max index number 1. Max index value now. Okay, that is already number 1, fixed it. Q of 3 comma 1, what are the values? Still 0. What is the reward into that? 0 comma 3 means what is the reward? Still 0. Still output is 0. That means still no operation. Understood? Okay, going back. The selected action is number 5, sir. Selected action is number 5. If I am in room number 1, I have two options, number 3, number 5. Understood or not? Think that this moment it has selected number 5. Come on, please. Here 5. Here 5. That is just condition. In the beginning, all values zeros. Got it? So that what you will get here? Same. Okay. Still I have multiple values or not? Think that still it has selected number 1 only. Okay. It may select number 1, it may select number 2, number 3, whatever it may be. In one time 1, next time 2, next time maybe 5, next time maybe 0, like that. Finally, after a certain number of iterations, all max indexes 1 by 1 will be selected or not? Okay. Still again, number 1. Mr. Ram garu, ఇక్కడ చూడండి. Come on, proceed. Or the action it has selected. Still our max index you are keeping as 1. What is that? 5. Sorry, current state 1. Action 5. Current state 1. Action 5. Previously 0. Now 1 5. Reward of 1 5 means what? Reward 1 5 100 plus 0. That means what is the value now? 100. Now first time your Q matrix got changed or not? First time your Q changed. Understood? Okay, same game I am repeating. Now you are in room number 3. Think that now you are in room number 3. What actions that you can do? 1, 2, 4 you can do. Understood? 1, 2, 4 you can do. Think that it has selected number 1. Come on, tell me. Q of 1. Why same, man? Value got already updated. Previously all zeros. Now one value got updated as 100. Understand? Now what is the max value now? 100. Max value is 100. How many conditions are true? Only one condition, that is number 5. That means now in the update, this condition, first condition false, second condition true, second condition true. Now what is the value now? Number 5. Understood or not? Come on, tell me this. Action. What action, sir? You have given 1. Action 1. Max index now. What is the value of 15 now? 100. Now max value 100. Within the queue, in the second row, the 6th column value is already 100, which is already updated previously. Previous some iterations back. Now the value got changed or not? Now come to the step number 4, which is your Q learning equation. What is the current state? Current state is 3. What action you have selected? 1. 3, 1. Previously you updated row number 2. Now you are updating row number 4. Index 3 means row number 4. Understood? What is the max value now? 100. What is the value of 3-1? Reward of 3-1? 3210. 0.8 into 100. 80. Now what is the total result? 80. Updated or not? Previously row number 2 updated, now row number 4 updated. In this way, after 1000 iterations, all possible queues will be updated or not? That's it. Did you understand? Now just check it. All the operations. I'm repeating this. The phone sound. Okay. Come on, sir. Okay, check it, sir. Current state initially 0. The available actions I am taking. What is the function you have created? Available underscore action. Action of current state. What function I will have given? Available actions. That's it. Actions. Available functions. Sir, please check your phone, sir. Keep doing sounds. Available underscore actions. Okay, definitely multiple values chance is there. Battery off. 1 minute. What happened? You just check here. Current state 0. What it is doing? Just think it. What are all the? That means you are taking all actions now, not possible actions. In the first statement, you are taking all actions. What are the values? 0, 0, -1. Suppose completely you are taking this row. Got it? From that, the values which are greater than 0 you are taking, greater than or equal to 0 you are taking. Not that value, that index number you are taking. Okay? You check it now here. Where is your function? Function is here before try. Action selected. Still action. But still action we need to create. Action equal to. What is your next function? Select next. Sorry, sample next action. Our function we created as sample next action. Input is 11. I'm printing that again. Action possible. Available. Action selected. This action. Check it now. My current state 0, only one possible action I have, that is 4. I'm exactly taking that 4. Understood or not? If I am number 4, what is my next possible action? It has a, what are the actually next possible actions are what? Sorry, sir, if you are in 4, if action selected is 4, next possible actions are what? 4, 4,
1 and
4, 1, 3, 1, 3, and also 5 also. 1, 3 possible, it's selected now. Selected now. 5. Understand the points? On that way, recursive way. Got it? After that, still Q learning is not initiated, sir. Till now, what is completed? Max index selected. Understood? But max value has to be placed here. After that, updation of the Q. The last statement. You're just observing what is happening at each iteration. Now finally I'm printing print Q. Previously, before training, all the values are what, sir? Zeros. Now first time, the thing that is the first iteration. Somewhere the mistake. Where is the mistake? Gamma fixed, sir. Max value is equal to Q of max index, that's it. Let's check the setting an array element with sequence. Q size, R size, comma into max underscore value. The mistake is you did not get multiple values here. The entire condition has to be placed. This part will give me a state. This if condition. Yeah, it's a mistake. Now check it, sir. I'm keeping in the 0. 0 means next possible actions 4. It's selected number 4. Any updation? No. Got it? Next I'm keeping into number 1. I'm keeping into number 1. Any updation? Look at this one. Previously all zeros. Now 1. Again I'm keeping, if I am in 1, the possible actions are what? 3 and 5. Think that next time it has selected number 3. Again 5 it has selected. Number 3. But because of 3, no change in the Q matrix. Now I am keeping in the number 2. If it is 2, what action? 3. Any change? No change because of no result. Keeping into the 3. 1 to 4 possibles. It's selected. Number 1. Look at the third 3 index row. Value got changed or not? 80. Once again. There is a mistake now. Now selected. 4. Next time. Random dot index. We did not keep into any variable. Max underscore index equals. Sorry, that is already updated, right?
Yes, sir. We can remove that.
Max value. Yeah, we need to remove this. We need not it. Number 1. It's time 2. Still no change. 4. Lot values have been changed or not? So this is the final after training. Here. What is the current state now? Now I'm going to keep you into number 4, sir. If it is 4 possibles, 0, 3, 5. Selected action 3. Values got changed. Once again, I'm keeping into the 4. 0. It is not running. Always taking 0. This time 3. Again 0. 0. 5. Almost all actions completed. Understood this one. What is the current state now? 4. Now keeping you in the number 5. If it is 5 possible actions, sir. 1, 4, 5. 1 selected. Next 5 selected. 4 selected. Almost all are covered in this. Understood this point or not? Now training is completed. Now you just observe. I am keeping in the 0, sir. How it is going to use, you just observe. I am keeping into 0. This is now the Q got trained. I am keeping into 0. 0 means 0 state. What is the max value? 400. Index number 4. 4 means it will come to this one. Understood? Okay. Within that, what are all the non-zero values? 320, 320, 500. What is the max value? 500. 500 index number 5. Directly it will go to number 5. Within this fifth row, what is the max value? 500. No need to select. I apply a condition. If goal state is equal to 5, don't go anywhere. Understood? So I am keeping you 0. From 0 to 4 you came. From 4 to directly 5 you come. Understood the point or not? Come on. Let me keep you into number 1, sir. You tell me. What happened? I am keeping it to number 1. Max value 500. 500 is the value. Next number is 5. Directly go to 5. Come on, keeping into number 2. Tell me the way. Max value 320. Go to 3. Now come to 3. What is the max value? 400. Index numbers 2. 1. 1, 4. Select anyone randomly. Okay, I selected number 1. And go to 5. 3, 1, 5. 3, 4, 5. Same distance, right? Both are optimized only. Understood? Next. Keeping you to number 4. Sorry, number 3. Already completed. Keeping you to number 4. Max value 500. Index number 5. Directly go to 5. Understood how exactly your Q-learning equation works? Tell me the 4 steps into that. This is update 1. Okay. In the update function, this is our first step. You are identifying from the Q matrix index numbers of max values. Max value can be single, max value can be multiple, but you need to take only one. If I have multiple, if I have single. After that, you are taking max value. After that, you are updating with help of Q learning equation. The Q learning equation, all of you remember, reward of current state comma action plus gamma into maximization. Understood the point, sir? This is what this just one single line is called brain of your agent. This brain will feed the knowledge into the Q matrix. And what is a knowledge? What is a brain? And what is your agent? Think that your body as agent, your brain killer, your mind. Before training, your mind is bad. Now, after training, your mind is good. About that aspect. Previously, I have a lot of questions where to go, whether I need to go to 1 or whether I need to go to 2. In this way, I have a lot of questions. But after completion of the training, your agent don't have any questions. Directly, strictly, it will follow the max values of the Q. Understood the point, sir? This is how your Q learning equation works, which is the heart of your reinforcement learning. So for this, if you could able to add the deep learning, then that will become deep Q reinforcement learning. After that, there is a process called a double Q learning, double deep Q learning. Once you understand double Q learning, then you can easily understand double Q, double deep Q learning. Understood? All these are advanced topics I involved into this content. Okay. Now, if you start practicing this, Still, what steps are completed? Training steps. Training steps already have seen. Observe the for loop, sir. You are selecting one current state randomly. After that, from that current state, identifying possible actions. From the available possible actions, selecting one action, one next action. And after that, you are updating. Maybe 1000 iterations, 2000 iterations, 10,000 iterations, depends on the environmental size. You tell me, sir, how many iterations exactly required for it? For this game, how many? Number of states into number of possible actions. That many number of iterations are enough. No need to give even 10,000 or 20,000 here. Did you understand my point? Number of states into number of possible actions. These number of possible actions are different from state to state. Come on, tell me. Roughly tell me. State number 0, sir. State number 0. How many actions possible? One action possible. State number 1, sir. I am keeping you to state 1. Two possible actions. Okay. I am keeping you to number 2, sir. One possible action. Keeping into 3, sir. 3 possible actions. Keep into 4, sir. 3 possible actions, correct. Keep into 5, sir. 5 to 5, 5 to 1, 5 to 4 also. Again, this many number of iterations are enough. Understood? Suppose a complex environment. From the state 1, 100 possible actions. From state 2, state 0, 100 possible actions. From state 2, 0 possible actions. From state 3, 300 possible actions. Here 100. Think that. Here 100. Here 100. Enough. That many number of iterations are enough. Instead of calculating these things, directly have given 1000 or 10,000. Because number of possible actions are less than or equal to 1000. That's why straight away I have given 1000 or 10,000. Once training completed, how many times you run it, the value won't be increased. Understood the point, sir? Once training completely done, even though there is an existed value which is a non-zero, but still your value will not be increased. Understood my points? Like, because for those values, even though the Q value is 500, once it achieved for that 500, value won't be updated. What is the reason? 500 into 0, what's that? Reward is, suppose reward is, your Q value already 500. Understood the point, sir? You think that your Q value is already 500, at that moment, R value will become 0. If the same value is added to 0, is there any change? Understood the point? On that way, this will happen. Got it? So that no change. Once this 500 achieved, if you run even more than 10,000, more than 20,000 iterations also, this value won't be changed. That is the secret of this Q-learning mathematics. Got it? So all of you be hands-on in this. Have taken this for loop? No? Okay, for today, just complete that.
Subject.
Still one more part is pending for you. What's next? Training completed, then what next? How to use this knowledge matrix, how to make your agent, how to enable the agent to use this knowledge. If you don't do that, knowledge is there, but your agent cannot do anything. Now you have to enable your agent, but it has to use this knowledge. Based on this knowledge matrix only, the next possible action, that means the next decision should be done. Okay, so that part tomorrow will complete, right? So from my side, 2 videos are pending, I think, for uploading. So give me time till afternoon. I will upload the last two. Today's and yesterday no class, right? Yeah, Monday's class. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you all of you. Let's wait tomorrow.